Let's take them back.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, Lowry out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Paul George. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the 4 spot.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
LeBron kicks to Anthony. Passes it to Lowry. Back to George. Anthony drives in. 5 on the clock. Wade misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Releases. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0-4 here, still looking for their first make.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. 4-point game. Got that one up quick.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Shoots the 3. Dishes it to Carmelo. Outside for George. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On defense, the East All-Stars fires top of the key. Curry, good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Lowry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Bryant. Curry's got 5.
Man, he's got a tremendous ability to knock it down from deep. I mean, that's a big-time triple.
No doubt that's a difficult shot. You're talking 3 or 4 feet beyond the arc.
Now here's James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. James has got his second basket of the game.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Wade passes to George. Kicks to James. Latre. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Here is Lowry. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And Lowry gets it to go.
Kyle Lowry doing work. What a nice looking shot that was.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing. Anthony dishes to George. This one for 3. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 6 points here for George. Here's Durant. Here's Kobe. And the shot is good.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Leonard. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Paul subbed in for Curry. Now here's Thomas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Good.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
The dish to Drummond. Three-pointer. The shot misses. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. There's Green with the three. Good on the shot.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
1:31 left in the first. Thomas against Thompson. And DeRozan. Here we go. Great D that time from Green.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now here's Butler after the miss from Klay Thompson. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Green kicks to Paul. Shoots. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
How sweet was that? Honey sweet. Paul with great form.
Thomas passes to Drummond. From deep three-point range, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the West. Harden comes in for Thompson. And he nails the third. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Green with the ball. Butler covering.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Now Thomas following the miss by Draymond Green from deep.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Paul Millsap is checked in for the East. Wall comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Here is Wall. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep. It's rebounded by Aldridge. The West All-Stars have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Shooting for West All-Stars, Anthony Davis.
And the first one drops.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Wall, and he gets it to go. Wall's got his first 2 points of the night.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud. Go!
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going.
All right, fans.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Davis is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden. Then it's Curry. And it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Wall with the steal. The 3 from George. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 9 points for Paul George. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Throws it up high. James dishes to Millsap. Pass to George. Takes a 3. And the shot is good. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead.
This is tough to stop if you're the defense. I mean, they've been absolutely on fire from behind that three-point line, and the way they space the floor, it's hard to get to those shooters.
The East All-Stars on offense. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Davis. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Aldridge. Durant comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for James Harden. And then for the East, Chris Bosh is checked in for Millsap. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. Here's Curry. He's got 13. Such a wide open look. Curry's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
From deep, George. That's good. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the West. And then for the East All-Stars, Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Paul George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Dwayne Wade. Anthony kicks to Thomas. And the rejection by Leonard. Here's the break. Here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And there's the pass to Lowry. Down low. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard.
That's a second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Ryan is checked in for Leonard.
Kobe Bryant.
Now here's Bosh. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Durant just inside the line. Nice shot from the wing. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Lowry kicks to James. Great D that time from Durant.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Green's checked in. The East also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for James. DeRozan comes in for Kyle Lowry. And it's John Wall in for Thomas. And so here are the West All-Stars. There's Green with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the West. It's a close game here in Toronto. No one near Wall as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Wall's got 5 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
DeRozan passes to Bosh. Nice move. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Make a look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Goodness.
Shot by Wall. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Wall's got 7 points. 1:12 left in the first half. Paul. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Paul's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars. From deep. Wall, and he gets it to go. He's got 10.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Cousins, the offensive rebound. And here they come. He lobs it up, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Green with the block. They retain possession. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on changes for the West. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Cousins. Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
And the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're losing the battle on the boards. And when you're struggling to stay in the game,
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Paul George in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the court right now for the East All-Stars, they've got Dwayne Wade. Paul George is out there with Anthony, and it's LeBron James, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. Durant with a wide open look, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Lowry dishes to Anthony. Connects from three-point range. Anthony's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Here's Curry. Connects on the 17-footer.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Lowry. He kicks to George. Deflects the pass. It's Anthony with the...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Lowry with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Wade has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Wade's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Butler, he's checked in for the East. Wall comes in for Kyle Lowry. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Curry. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Anthony's got his third rebound on the night.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Leonard's gone 1 of 4 so far. Anthony kicks to Wall. Outside Bryant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. The West making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Leonard. And it's Klay Thompson in for Russell Westbrook. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Wall. He's got 14. Anthony on the wing, puts up a 3. Can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the inside, and stolen by Cousins. Feeds to Durant. Back to Curry. Wants to get it to Bryant, and does. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Curry against Wall. The kick outside to Butler. Here's LeBron. The shot misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Wall with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Stolen by Durant. Curry kicks to Thompson. That's good. Thompson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the West All-Stars.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of this team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys are kind of rolled over during this run.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Anthony Davis comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Draymond Green in for Kobe. The East also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Bosh comes in for Anthony. And Thomas subbed in for Paul George. From deep, Wall. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
And stolen by Cousins. Curry passes to Thompson. From deep three-point range, no luck. Wall with some nice defense. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. So for the West, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Cousins. Harden comes in for Thompson. And it's Paul in for Curry. And then for the East All-Stars, Millsap comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's DeRozan in for John Wall. And DeRozan, here we go. And there's the feed to Drummond. Outside for Thomas. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Bosh dishes to DeRozan. Millsap. Great D that time from Davis. Tries it from 19. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for Davis. And here's the East. They've led by as many as 14 points. Thomas with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Drummond kicks to Bosch. Inside. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
You could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Wade, he's checked in for the East. Lowry comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
And that's where the struggles have been. In the half court, Kevin. They just have not been able to execute.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Millsap. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And Drummond kicks to Millsap. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Millsap with the steal. Lowry from outside.
He caught it. All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West Coast.
And the final period of play just about to start. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Kobe. And it's Thompson in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the West All-Stars. George, that's a 2-pointer. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the East All-Stars?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
The East making a switch. Anthony's checked in. Wade kicks to George. Anthony no one around. The shot's good on the assist by George. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Wade, good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess. A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
East ball.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Here's James. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Not enough on that one as it misses. LeBron against Westbrook. And James gets it to go.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Fades and shoots. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Cousins. From deep, Wall. The West All-Stars pull it in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Cousins. Drops it in from 11 feet. Cousins has got 5 points now this quarter. And the East All-Stars call time here.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. 10-point lead. Wall, that's good.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Wade against Westbrook. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. James against Cousins. The drive by James. That's good. LeBron's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Cousins lays it up and banks it in. Cousins has got 7 now in this quarter.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Stolen by Westbrook. The shot. Cousins with another miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Anthony, the pass to Wall. Wall draws the double. Anthony kicks to Wall. 5 to shoot. From the arc. And the rejection by Cousins. But he stays with it. And there's the shot. Shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Durant's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the East. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
James kicks to Wade. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
No problem knocking that one down. 22 points here for George.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Lowry against Bryant. Stolen by Westbrook. Leonard, that's for 2. No luck. Excellent D from Wade.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the East All-Stars.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And beyond the actual result of this game, Fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Paul George. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
George having a fantastic game. 22 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's tipped. It's stolen by Wade. And now the fast break, George with the ball. From deep, James. Steph Curry with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And that one's good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Got a piece of it. Taken away by Anthony. The drive by James. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve. Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a three ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
There was nothing.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The entire
In reality, I'm just an average Joe with a simple life, no American Idol, but I get by. Wish I could tour with fifth wheel bus. Back to the real world, time to wake up, smell antifreeze. The land with big brothers bad to me. I got a blind date with destiny. I'm Mexican with an amazing race I get to be. My style wickedly perfect, you're not a factor, making me nervous. I'm a survivor, collapsed on a planet deserted. That's the word, like a $10,000 pyramid scheme, changing the face of the game like the Swarm Medical. A little more bitter, sit down in my chair like a grown man to his dinner. Yeah. Where's my newspaper, boy? Dog, fetch me my slippers. Feed me, do the dishes if you need me. Everybody's so emo, everyone expects emotion. Well, I'm holding on to long-term solution to that notion that everything my soul be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cares. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning. the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll complement the burgers free, cooking on the